Hello, my friends. Are you ready to change your future? Because if you're stuck in low-skill jobs and you're ready for career transformation, I'm here for you. So if you are British citizen or Euro Union settled, pre-settled, or you are on Ukrainian Scheme, you probably wonder how to break free from low-paying, unskilled work, earn better, build better career. You just have no idea, or you were afraid of bureaucracy and all the other crazy stuff. So this is your opportunity to earn a UK Bachelor Degree in fields like business management or digital marketing or law, or many other degrees which we are offering with our partner universities. And this way you can take control of your future. And let's address an elephant in the room, a few questions which bother many people just like yourself. So if you are feeling that it's too late to start over, so many people think a career change after 40 is impossible, but I want to reassure it's not. This webinar will show you how to balance a full-time bachelor degree with flexible learning options so you can study around your life, not the other way around. You probably came to the UK hoping for a better life. Maybe you have settled in the UK with high hopes for money, better jobs, career recognition. And well, if you have settled, pre-settled or status, you're British citizen or you are on Ukrainian Scheme, you are eligible for student finance. And this will help you to fund your studies and finally achieve career you always wanted. Many ask how they can balance family, work and education, and we've got you covered. So life is demanding, especially if you are working full-time or caring about children or elderly people. We absolutely understand you. That's why our full-time bachelor degrees in business, digital marketing and law are offering flexible learning. Attend classes on weekdays or evenings or weekends. It's up to you. We will help you to find a schedule that works for you, and we will help you to find the course which has that flexible schedule which works for your work and family. And while if you are struggling with the complexities of the UK education and bureaucracy, you are not alone. We will help you. That's why we are here. Navigating student loans, university applications and qualifications recognitions can be really a nightmare. We know that. That's where we step in as student advisors. We will handle your paperwork. We will ensure that you can focus on your preparation to the exams and tests and studying, and we will help you with your paperwork and preparation. And obviously, if you are worried about your time and money, here's how we solve both. With Student Finance England, you can receive funding to cover your tuition fees and get support in your maintenance loan. So this will help you with living costs. This will help you to not look for another job. It will help you to understand how to navigate this difficult life. Plus, our flexible study options will let you manage your job or family while earning your degree. And don't let time or money hold you back. Now, here's the confusion. For many of us, we all start studying from September in our countries, so we think, well, I need to wait for another year. If I missed September, don't. You don't need to wait until next September to begin your education. We are accepting applications 3 times a year. So now is the perfect time to start planning your new career. Just call us, just fill the form, and we will call you back. Many of you ask if these universities are good for our career choice. So it's a British degree, and British degree is a gateway to global opportunities. With UK Bachelor Degree, your qualifications will be recognized across Europe and the world. Whether you are looking to advance in the UK or take your skills abroad, this degree opens doors to countless opportunities. There is only one way to fail: by not trying. The only way to lose is by giving up. This is your chance to rebuild your career and create a future that fits your ambitions. And we are here to help you win. So are you ready to take the next step? Here is how. The step 1 is to contact your student advisor. You just can call us or fill the form on our website, and we will guide you through the entire process from application to student finance. Step 2, choose the best university for your needs. Our partner universities offer full-time degrees with flexible options in London, Manchester, Leeds, Birmingham, and Bath Spa. So you will have a choice, and this choice will depend on location, career goals, and study flexibility. And we will guide you which university to choose and which university will work for you the best. Step 3, submit your documents online. And I know many of you think, oh my God, that bureaucracy nightmare. With the help of our advisors, uploading necessary documents becomes a simple process. Once you submit everything, all that's left is to check your emails for updates, because we will provide you with a list of the documents which you need to send to us, and we will send these documents to the universities. Step 4, prepare for your interview. And I know it can be stressful, but don't worry, we will help you. We will send you documents. Once your documents are in, we will schedule your interview and provide you with the preparation materials needed for entrance test. It's very important. You will ask us questions. We will help you. So don't worry. No stress is needed. We're here on your side. Step 5 is absolutely crucial. You need to arrive at the university for the test and interview. That's a pivotal moment. On your interview day, you will complete a short written test, about 200-300 words, depend on university requirement. You will have specific questions. You will answer these questions with this little test. And reading comprehension exercise, which is also super simple, and then face-to-face interview with the person who will understand if you are the right fit. Don't stress, your advisor will help you to get ready. So it's not that difficult. I've been through this test myself. It's all doable. Step 6. I'm quite sure you will pass your test, hopefully, fingers crossed. And this is a time to apply for your Student Finance England or student loan. Your student loan will cover tuition fees and maintenance loan. So this will help you with living expenses. Depending on your living circumstances, it will give you options to get more or less money. Repayments start after 1 year as you graduated, and then I will give you all the details in the blog. You will have the link below to see all the details about how you will be able to repay your student loan and maintenance loan. It's very important. Step 7, start your journey. Once you secured your place, you will begin your full-time studies with flexible learning options. Attend in person for 1 full day a week and complete the rest online or on campus, depending on the course. So for some courses, it's full-time on campus. For some courses, it's online. For some courses, it's sometime on campus, sometime online. That will depend on the course which you choose previously. Step 8, keep moving forward. You will need to reapply for your student and maintenance loan every single year, and we are here to help with that as well. So while you're moving forward with your education, we will help you with other documents here and there. Not all of the documents, but we will be here for you. Now let's talk about the result. With all this process, you will get the degree which recognized worldwide and career you always dreamt of. Upon graduation, you will hold a bachelor degree from respected UK university, opening doors to new career paths and higher salaries. What benefits all of that will give you? Well, student loan cover tuition and offer financial support for living costs, which is amazing because now you don't need to worry about extra money you can earn with some extra jobs. You will gain valuable work experience through internship. Well, you have to be active. You need to ask for internship, but you can get these opportunities. You will build a new professional network in the UK, and those are your students, colleagues, professors, people who you will meet during your internship. This is a very powerful opportunity, especially if you are new in the country. You can apply even if you don't have previous qualifications, because if your diploma too old, you can apply with CV, or if you don't have any diploma, you also can apply with CV. And well, you have our free support during all the process. Your student advisors are always on your side. Now let's talk to our expert Viviana Anghel from Victoria College of Art and Design about how you can get started today. Am I eligible for student finance if I have settled or pre-settled status?
Definitely. If you currently hold a pre-settled or settled status in the UK, you are going to be eligible for student finance funding for both a tuition fee and a maintenance loan, depending on your household situation.
What documents do I need to submit when I'm applying for student loan?
Well, that depends for every case, but generally, you will need a proof of ID, a proof of residency in the UK, and proof of household income, again, depending on your residency status.
Our other student asked us, will my previous diploma or qualification from Ukraine be recognized in the UK? Obviously, it's important for our people who are on Ukrainian scheme.
Yes, they will be recognized in the UK, depending on what kind of diploma you are currently holding. You can apply for our institutions if you have a high school diploma, for example, from Ukraine. But it needs to hold the necessary credits. And also, for some institutions, it needs to be from the last 5 years, so no older than that.
What happens if I don't have my original certificate or documents from my home country?
If you do not have your certificate, we do offer some institutions where you can apply via work experience. So instead of applying directly to a bachelor degree, you are going to apply first for a foundational year. After that, you will gain a level 3 diploma. And with that, you will be capable of applying to a bachelor's degree.
Is there support for those who've been rejected due to the documentation issues in the past?
That is a very good question. Yes, some students have been rejected due to some issues with the documents or maybe with the interviews, but I want to assure everyone that our team is here, always here for our applicants, and we will help with everything that you will need to go to the procedure of applying for a university.
How does student loan works?
A student loan basically divides into two parts. The first one is the tuition fee, which is the tax that Student Finance England will be paying directly to your university to cover your study expenses. And then we have the maintenance loan, which is a sum of money that is going to be directly paid to you for your personal expenses.
Do I need to pay any tuition fees upfront, or is everything covered by the loan?
Definitely not. You only have to apply for student finance, and after you will get approved, they will handle everything, so including the payment directly to your university, as I said before.
What are the repayment terms of the loan? When do repayments begin? So yeah, those are very important questions.
You will start repaying the loan after you will be earning more than £25,000 a year. You will be paying not from the whole amount of money, but only from what goes over the 25K. So basically, it will be 9% from what goes over that.
Will my loan affect my ability to apply for other loans, such as mortgage, housing, personal loans?
But I want to clarify for everyone that it does not affect. Student finance it is considered as a loan, but it does not affect credit score at all. So you can still apply for other loans if you need it, or for household loans as well. It will not be an issue.
Can I apply for student finance if I'm over 40? Good question for sure.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. You don't have to think that your age is going to be a problem. As long as you have a desire to start learning, it's never too late. So age is not a problem. But it might affect people that are over 60 years old when it comes to Student Finance England. It might be a problem for them. Because Student Finance England might consider not giving them a maintenance loan at all, or giving them a smaller amount of money.
Are there any additional grants or financial support options for adults, learners, or single parents?
Yes, definitely. So if you have kids, you can apply for a childcare grant, which is going to be usually it's 2K more over the maintenance loan, that being per kid. So if you have more kids, you're going to get more childcare grants. It also applies for adult dependents. And there's many more bursaries. I can talk for a long time about this, but there's many things. So if you have some special situation, we usually sit and talk with the student and try to do the best to come to the best conclusion for a specific case.
Which programs are the best for someone looking to change careers at my age?
You're never too old to learn new things. I'm that kind of person that thinks that while we live, we're going to keep learning all our life till the very end. So I don't think it's too late. I'm going to give an example, and it's myself, because I'm currently a student for an LLB. Most of the people from my class are a bit older than me. And they're actually one of the best students in the class. So I don't think it's too late. It's never too late.
Can I apply my work experience towards any course credits or exemption?
Definitely. Yes, that's a very good question. So I was saying before that if you don't have your qualifications, there are some universities that are accepting work experience as a way of an entry requirement. So you can use that in your favor. We only need 3 years of work experience in the UK. It depends. It usually has to be in customer-focused sector, but not only, depending on the course that you want to start.
My English isn't perfect. Can I still enroll the program?
Oh, yeah, definitely. My English wasn't perfect when I first came here, but my advice is to practice, because practice makes perfect. Maybe you don't have a perfect accent. Maybe you are going to forget some words in English, maybe even if in your own language, just like me. But you don't need a perfect level of English to get into university, because that's why you're going to do this degree. While you're going to study everything, it's going to be perfecting. You do need to know how to write, and you do need to understand your lecturers in the first place. But you don't need the perfect level. That's what we're talking about. We don't have to, I don't want to scare people away saying that, yes, if you're not going to speak perfectly, you're not going to get in. You are going to get in, but you need to be focused and you need to have a desire to learn. Foundation year is there once for people that don't have the required diplomas or have lost them. And second of all, which is actually the most important, you're doing it to learn how to write your assignments, how to research, how to do your references. That's what the foundation year is all about how to handle uni at all. So yeah, it's very important.
Will there be any language support provided?
Yes, there will be. We have preparation materials with possible questions, answers, what could be helpful during your test and interview. We are also doing preparation classes weekly, so you can join them and have a bit of an insight. We can do an interview, kind of like simulation. So yes, you will be definitely helped while having the whole process.
Are there English language requirements for these courses, and how can I meet them?
English requirements, as I said, are, I'm not going to say that are not high, but they're not impossible. So you can meet them by practicing, by joining our preparation classes, because I had very good feedback from the students that joined. Most of them, I would even dare to say 95% of the students that joined the preparation class had a good outcome and passed the interview and test. So I would advise to do that in order to pass.
Can I write assignments and exams if English is not my first language?
Yes, of course. It's all about wanting to learn. Even though your English is not perfect, as I was saying, maybe it's not perfect when speaking. Maybe you're a bit better in writing, because you see, when you're speaking, you can run out of ideas, but when you're writing, you can concentrate more. You're going to have, for example, internet. You can research a lot. You can even consult the translation before putting it into the actual document, until it's going to look the way that you want to. So yes, you can definitely write your assignments if English is not your first language. You're not going to be the only one whose first language is not English. For example, my first two languages, because I'm in between cultures, it's Romanian and Spanish. And I do have in my class both Romanian and Spanish people. You're going to just find yourself between a multicultural environment, so it's not going to be an issue.
How do I apply for the course and students' finance? Very good question.
You're going to have two options here, because you can definitely apply by yourself. You can get the information and try to go through the process by yourself. But my advice is, because sometimes you may be feeling let down, you maybe want to not continue with it and give up. That's why we're here. That's why I advise everyone to just speak with a student advisor, because your student advisor is going to be there throughout the whole process. And when you're feeling a bit let down about the whole process because it might be a bit hard, the student advisor is going to be by your side at any time and will be there for you to just finish with it, because it might get rough at some point. You might get emotional, you might not know what to do, but it's better when you have some support.
What is the application timeline, and how long will it take for me to get accepted?
Well, that depends on the university and the course you're going to apply for. Because for some of them, it can take, let's say, a couple of weeks. So you're going to do your application with the help of your student advisor. You can be booked afterwards for the interview, even some days after doing the application, even sooner, depending on the uni. You're going to get your answer pretty fast from the interview and test. And then you are going to get your enrollment application for student finance. So I would say a couple of weeks for most of them, but it can take up to a month depending on the university, because some of them require a bit more time.
Can I apply if I don't have formal work experience but have worked in various informal roles?
Yes, definitely. As I was saying, it's preferred to have worked in a customer-focused sector, but that's not mandatory. Maybe you're currently working as a driver, as a cleaner, because of course all of them are decent jobs that we need, that our world needs. So if you're working in a more informal environment, it won't be a problem. We can still apply with the right documents and help from your advisor, of course.
Can I apply for the student loan and course simultaneously, or should I wait until I've been accepted?
My advice is to do your uni application first, go through the interview and test, and once you've passed, then you can start with the student finance application, because we don't want any kind of issues regarding the student finance application, because if you're going to start the application itself and maybe not pass from the first try your interview, it might be a problem. So I think it's better to wait to have your result, and then you can continue with the loan process. Even if you start uni and your student finance hasn't gotten approved yet, it won't be a problem. The university will wait up to a few months. So even if your student finance will take a bit more to get approved, because student finance can work a bit slow sometimes, depending on the number of cases they have. The uni will wait for your tuition fee for a few months, so you're not going to have a problem with that. You can still attend your courses and just go to university as you would normally do.
What are the most common mistakes applicants make, and how can I avoid them?
That's a good question. I would personally say that they are too afraid. So most of them are very, very emotional. They get really frightened by the idea of actually going to the interview and test, and they never feel prepared. So if you don't feel prepared, you're not the only one. It's probably everyone, because every time I speak to a student, they're really scared about everything. They're scared that they're not going to pass. They're scared about the whole process. And I want to assure everyone that it's not that hard. The people that we work with, they're all amazing. They're all calm people. They're actually trying to help you during your interview. They're going to have patience, so you shouldn't be afraid of that. So yeah, I would say this feeling of being too afraid of trying, at least trying, because you won't lose anything. So yeah.
Will the college help me find a job after I graduate?
That's a very important question. I think that one of the first questions everyone is asking, maybe not asking, but it's definitely in the back of their mind. Yes, the universities we are working with, they have workshops, they have all kind of activities that will try to help you get an internship or maybe a job afterwards, or even while you're still at university, so you can have some experience for after you're going to be graduating. So yes.
Are there internship opportunities during the program?
Yes, we do. We do have opportunities. As I was saying, if you are going to decide, because it's on you, you have to know that you have to wish to do it, because no one is going to just make you do it. But we do have lots of opportunities for internships, paid and unpaid ones. But I think any kind of internship and work placement is very important during university, so you can acquire the work experience for afterwards, which is necessary.
How do I manage the paperwork, and will the institution assist with filling out the forms?
You are going to be helped with absolutely everything. We are not going to let you down when it comes to paperwork, because we know that's the hardest part. So yes, We are going to help you with all your documents. Whatever you don't know the answer to, we're going to be there and help you out. So yes, reach out to one of our advisors and you will be helped with all the documentation as well. Our services are free of charge. I know it's hard to believe. Some people are asking, how come it's free? Yes, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. Our services are free of charge. And yeah, we will be there for you.
What happens if my application is rejected due to the incomplete or incorrect documents?
First of all, I would like to say, hopefully that won't happen. Because if you're going to be supported by one of our officers, that's least likely to happen. But if it will happen for some reason, we can reapply for the next intake. And we can make sure this time everything will be okay with the documents. We can learn from mistakes, of course, because everyone does mistakes, but we can learn from them. And next time we are applying, we're going to make sure everything is in order. So if maybe you didn't pass this intake or something was wrong with your application, you can always apply next intake. Again, if the second time wasn't successful for you, you have a third chance that year. So yes.
How can I ensure all my documentation is correct and meets the necessary requirements?
I think we know the answer already. It's just speak with your student advisor. Whatever you're doing, please communicate with your student advisor if you have any, and I mean it when I say any kind of question. I think communication is key to ensure everything goes smooth. That's why we're here to revise everything from you. So for example, after your student advisor submits the documents for the university, there's going to be me who's checking them, and then another team checking them before they go to the university directly. So communicate with your student advisor, please.
What support does the college offer for the students who need flexibility due to family responsibilities?
Oh, well, I would like to start with the fact that our timetables are very flexible. So that's mainly because we decided to make it that way, because our students are usually either young adults or more mature people that already started a family, that have kids, wives, husbands, pets, I don't know. So our timetable is flexible. You'll be studying 2 days per week. And for one of our universities, it's actually 1 day online and 1 day in campus. So it's even better. So I think with that timetable, you can manage to be among your family and do great at work and at uni at the same time.
Will this degree be recognized by employers in the UK or other countries?
Yeah, it is. It's an international recognized diploma you're going to get from our university. So even if you're deciding to stay in the UK, or go abroad in some other country, it's going to be recognized. You are going to be able to either apply for further education, if you would like that, with the diploma that you're getting from us, or apply for jobs. But it is definitely going to be helpful.
Can I transfer credits from my previous education or from another UK institution?
You can. But depending on the qualification that you have, so that would be more of a one-to-one conversation depending on everyone's case. But generally, yes, you can.
Can I continue my studies to a master's degree after completing the bachelor's program?
Yes, we do offer a big variety of master's degree courses as well. And I'm really happy when people want to continue with their education, because I feel like a master's degree just goes on another level than the bachelor's degree. Of course, the bachelor's is important as well, but it's something else when you're learning a master's degree, because it's a bit more precise when it comes to your profession. So yes, we do have that, and we encourage people to apply for it after the bachelor degree.
Thank you so much for this.
Thank you as well. It was a pleasure.